Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Blacktop here. Today I wanted to bring you a video detailing some future product from both Cybernetic Horizon and Japan's Collector's Pack 2018, which will most likely be our Battles of Legend Relentless Revenge. So first of all, we're going to start with the the Cybernetic Horizon. Some of these cards I've already detailed and have been released a while back, but these are just some of the new ones here. So first one here is Sim Tablier. It's a level 4 Dark. 1800 defense, 0 attack, or level 5, sorry, my goodness, Cyber's effect monster. You can only use the first effect with this card's name once per turn. You can reveal this card from in your hand, then target one level 4 Cyber's monster in your graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand to your zone that your linked link monster points to, and if you do, return that target to the hand. So, I mean, decent. It's some more just generic Cyber's support. Next card is Cluster Congester, level 7 light Cyber's effect monster, 1000 attack and 2200 defense. Its effect is you can only use the first effect with this card's name once per turn. 1. If this card is normal or special summoned and you do not control a link monster, you can special summon one Congester token, Cyber's Dark, level 1 attack 0 defense 0. Excuse me. And the second effect is once per battle step, if a link monster you control is attacked, quick effect, you can banish both that link monster you control and this card from your graveyard. Special summon special summon Congester tokens up to the number of link monsters your opponent controls. So, I guess still more generic Cyber support. Now here we get some Gookie stuff here, Goki or however you say it. This is Goki Moonsault, level 6 Earth Warrior effect, 1900 attack and 0 defense. Looks kind of like a bunny rabbit, if you ask me, but. You can only use each effect among the first and second effects with this card's name once per turn. Number 1, you can reveal this card in your hand, then target one Gookie monster you control except Gookie Moonsault. Special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, return the targeted monster to the hand. You can target one Gookie Link monster in your graveyard, return that target to the extra deck, then you can add to your hand one Gookie monster from your graveyard. So, good Gookie support. I heard they're supposed to get really strong after the next couple of sets, as well as what are the other ones? Ultrageist, I think, are supposed to get really strong. I don't know, we'll have to see though. Moving on, another Gookie monster, level 5 Earth, Gookie Double Team, 1700 attack and 0 defense. Number 1, if this card is sent to the graveyard as link material for a Gookie Link monster, you can have that Gookie Link monster gain 1000 attack until the end of the turn. Nice little boost there, I suppose. And 2, during your main phase, except the turn this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target a Gookie spell in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck. So not bad, nice recovery there, I guess, for Gookies. I don't know much about them. So next one is Gookie Trainer. It's a level 1 Earth Warrior effect monster, 0 and 0 for attack and defense. And its effect reads, you can only use the first effect with this card's name once per turn. 1, if you control no monsters, you can reveal this card in your hand, then target one Gookie Link monster in your graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand, then special summon the targeted monster, but the special summon link monster loses 500 attack. So pretty interesting, I guess. That's actually a really good card, honestly, for Gookies, because it's a link deck. I know that, and yeah, I don't know, it seems pretty good. And the second effect, I don't know if I said this, but cannot be destroyed by battle while you control a Gookie Link monster. So pretty nice. So that's it for the Gookie support. Next is the Palladion series. Now these look really cool to me. I don't know about you, but I think they just look really freaking cool. So let's go over those. Are they all spellcasters? No, they're not all spellcasters. Never mind. Okay, so the first one here is Palladion of the Haunted Hollow. It's a level 3 fire spellcaster effect monster. It's 400 attack and 2000 defense. Sorry. It says you can only special summon a monster with this card's name once per turn via the way listed in its first effect, and you can only use the second effect with this card's name once per turn. So 1, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position to your zone that a link monster points to. If this card is normal or special summoned to a zone that a link monster points to, you can target both one Palladion card you control and one card your opponent controls and destroy them. So not a bad card there. I just think that that artwork is so freaking cool. Just look at that. Next one, level 3 water monster, Palladion of the Sacred Tree. It's a warrior tuner effect monster, so that's interesting. 800 attack and 1800 defense. You can only special summon a monster with this card's name once per turn via the way listed in its first effect, and you can only use the second effect with this card's name once per turn. And they all sort of have this same first effect. You can special summon this card from your hand in defense position to your zone that a link monster points to. So, yeah, so like the other one, same special summoning effect. And then the second effect is, if a Palladion card you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this face-up card from your field or graveyard instead. So, pretty nice. That's like good protection there. It looks like, I mean, just look at the artwork. That's so cool. That's probably going to be censored in the TCG, but still pretty cool. Next one is a level 3 Palladion of the 100 Beasts. It's Earth Beast effect monster. It's 1200 attack and 1600 defense. And of course, it has that you can only special summon a monster with this card's name once per turn via the way listed in its first effect, and you can only use the second effect with this card's name once per turn. Number 1, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position to your zone that a link monster points to, of course, like the rest of the Palladion monsters. And then second, you can target one Palladion link monster you control. If that monster attacks a defense position monster this turn, inflict piercing. So it's pretty neat. Again, the artwork is fantastic. Okay, next is level 4. Excuse me. Level 4 Palladion of the Celestial Bodies. It's a wind dragon effect monster. So if you look at the artwork here, it kind of reminds me of Ib, that like World Chalice Guard dragon or whatever it is, but with like the Palladion armor. That's pretty freaking cool. I just like that. I just like the looks of it so much. But it's got 600 attack and 2000 defense. And of course, it has the same special summoning effect and the hard once per turns on both of its effects. And then its second effect is, if this card is normal or special summoned to a zone that a link monster points to, you can target one Palladion card in your graveyard, except Palladion of the Celestial Bodies, and add it to your hand. Really good. And then this last one here, it kind of looks like Mech Knight Avram. It's a Palladion of the Vast Sky, so you kind of have that. Yeah. Anyway, that's a level 4 light psychic effect monster. So yeah, it's definitely based on Avram. Excuse me. With 1600 attack and 1000 defense, you can only special summon a monster with this card's name once per turn via the way listed in its first effect, and you can only use the second effect with this card's name once per turn. So of course it has that special summoning thing again. And then second effect, you can target one Palladion link monster you control. You cannot attack with monsters other than that monster this turn. Also double any battle damage that monster inflicts to your opponent while battling your opponent's monsters this turn. So decent card. Honestly, if you open up with like 3 Palladions, you can get into the link monsters really fast. Which I might. Is this a? I'm gonna skip over. I'm gonna go to the Palladion link monsters right now. If they're on here, are they on here? I thought they were on here. Let's see, Palladion link monsters. Maybe not. Nope, the Palladion link monsters are not on here. So wait. Oh yeah, here they are. So the Palladion link monsters. There's a link 1, a link 2, and a link 3. And so the first one, the link 1, is a light spellcaster, Magias Palladion. It's a bottom center link arrow, and its link material is when Palladion monster except itself. And you can only use the third effect with this card's name once per turn. So in 1, this card gains attack equal to the original attack of the monster it points to. The monster this card points to cannot attack, that's its second effect. And 3, if an effect monster is special summoned to the zone this card points to, you can add a Palladion monster from your deck to your hand. The next one is a link 2. Its arrows are straight up, straight down. It's a level 2 light beast link effect monster. Its name is Regulex Palladion, 1000 attack. Its link arrows are top center and bottom center. Link materials, 2 effect monsters, including a Palladion monster. And you can only use the third effect with this card's name once per turn. Its number 1 is this card gains attack equal to the combined original attack of the monsters it points to. 2 monsters this card points to cannot attack, which I think those are both the same as the other one and the last one too here. And its third effect is, if an effect monster is special summoned to a zone this card points to, you can add a Palladion spell trap card from your deck to your hand. So the first one searches monsters, this one searches spell traps, and the third one, Palladion, or Archlord Palladion, or Archlord, I guess, that's a link 3 light Cyberse link effect monster, 2000 attack, and its link arrows are top center, bottom left, and bottom right, which is pretty optimal, I guess. Link materials are 2+ effect monsters, including a link monster. And anyway, it's got the first 2 effects as the rest of the Palladions. And its third one is, once per turn, you can tribute one Palladion or World Legacy monster you control that this card points to, then target one face-up card your opponent controls until the end of the turn, and it has its effects negated. So that's pretty nice. It's like a nice little effect veiler. yeah, so it's pretty cool. I mean, just if you open up like what? If you open up like 4 Palladions, or even like 3, you can make this pretty easily. Let's see. So let's go back up there to the top. So we're not going to go over the let's see. That's the Palladion stuff right there. This is World Legacy World Crown. It's a level 6 Dark Machine effect monster, 2000 and 2000. And it says you can only special summon a monster with this card's name once per turn via the way listed in its first effect. And you can only use the third effect of this card's name once per turn. So number 1, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position to your zone that the link monster points to. 2, when the effect of a monster on the field that was special summoned from the extra deck is activated, you contribute this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. That's really good. And 3, if this normal summoned or set card on the field is tributed, you can add 1 World Legacy spell trap from your deck to your hand. Still really, really good. Yeah, this is a really good card. And that goes along with the Palladions really well, if you think about their effects. So that's good. Next we got some Ritual Support. So this is Deva Ritual Candle. It's level 4 Light Pyro effect monster. 0 attack and, 0 defense. You can only use 1 effect among the first and second effects for this card's name once per turn. And only once that turn, yep. So I think it's like an either or. Yeah, it's an either or. So you can use either of these once per turn. You can reveal a ritual spell from your hand, special summon both this card from your hand and 1 Devi ritual monster, except this card from your deck. If this card is special summoned from the deck, you can add 1 ritual spell from your deck to your hand. And then 3, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. So still, I mean, 3 is like, yeah, it kind of sucks, but what you're going to be doing with this is making ritual monsters, and then they'll be gone, and then you can special summon your monsters from the extra deck if you'd like. But really, that's not really what we're looking for here. So the next one is Devi Ritual Talismandra, and it's level 6 Dark Plant effect monster, 0 and 0 again. You can only use, again, the first and second effects once per turn, or it's an either or for once per turn. And then it says, so 1, you can reveal 1 ritual monster from your hand, special summon both this card from your hand, and 1 Deva ritual monster from your deck, which is like the same as Candle. And then 2, if this card is special summoned from the deck, you can add a ritual monster from your deck to your hand, so basically like the opposite of Candle. And then 3, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck, so again, these two are definitely a really good tag team here for summoning level 10 ritual monsters, or anything like, 4 to 10. So anyway, let's see. The next one, okay, so we went over the Cyber Dragon support. You guys already know about that. There's some Dragunity stuff in here too. I'm not going to go over that. There's a new Metaphys monster. It's pretty neat because this video is getting kind of long. There's also a new Elemental Lord. So we're not going to get all the Elemental Lords from the Flames of Destruction, because I know that's where the Element Sabers and some of the new Elemental Lords are coming out. But so we're getting this in the next one. I think they're going to be a decent deck. Not really sure. Cosmo Brain's interesting. It reminds me of that another old school Yu-Gi-Oh card. I don't remember what it was, like Cosmic Witch or something, but it's pretty neat. Just check that out. I'm not going to go over too many of these. Some of these are interesting, I suppose, but the new Frog Monster, I don't know if you've heard about this. It's kind of trash. It's not very good for frogs, so I wouldn't recommend playing it. Link Slayer's not Link Slayer. Cyber Magician is the cover monster. It's not really that relevant. I mean, I suppose it's level 7, so you could do something with the Debbie Rituals with that. And there's also these new Armageddon support cards, like King and Queen of Armageddon support. You might want to take a look at those. I'm not going to go over all these. I'm just going over the ones I thought were really cool, the more generic stuff. Anyway, you got the new Cyber's Ritual again. And this is the King of Armageddon retrain, and this is the Queen of Oblivion retrain. Dragunity Synchros. A new Boral Dragon. It's like good, I suppose. Like it's good if you can make it. It's good. Not as good as Boral Load, I don't think, but still good. Cyber Switch is decent. This thing, I'm not really read the rest of these, but you can go check them out if you want to. Just be sure, if you're interested in any like the stuff from the set, make sure you're doing your research about what's going on here. I think the Palladion sound really cool. I think this is a Mech Knight support card, I think. Yep. So Magnites, Cyber Dragons are getting support, and and also Branch Maidens, or the Strike Blade Valkyries rather, they're getting support. So they're getting a Wind monster. They might get an Earth monster. Actually, that might be in Flames of Destruction. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but they're getting a Wind monster. So just be looking out for that if you play those. Oh, and also the generic. So like we have the generic water, fire, and Earth and Wind Link 2 monsters. We're also getting the Dark one and the Light one. Look at that. Goodness gracious. Anyway, so yeah, we're getting those. Anything else interesting? Not particularly. Some rocket stuff. There's also some Palladion support cards here too. And a new ritual support for the Armageddon or the end of the world stuff. But yeah, but the main things we're looking for from Cybernetic Horizon. I might not do any more videos on the set unless we get something really good announced. But basically, there's like several different hot things in the set. So of course the Cyber Dragon support's going to be great. The Dragonity support's going to be great. The new Demise and Oblivion ritual, and the generic ritual support's going to be great. And the Palladions, be looking out for those. I think those are the main things that people are going to be looking for. Maybe the Gookies, I don't know, but anyway, thank you for paying attention to this video today and watching. And like I said, if you're looking forward to playing any of these archetypes, just please make sure don't buy blister packs when the set comes out. Make sure you just buy individual cards and be researching using these cards, like using Dueling Book to duel other people. I don't know if they're probably not up yet there, but on WIGO Pro they might be. Some WIGO Pros already have these cards up. Crazy, right? But they do. So yeah, just make sure you're testing your decks out and you're knowing exactly what you want to get, because no doubt a lot of these cards are going to be fairly expensive. Because I imagine a lot of the good ones, like the Palladions and definitely the Cyber Dragon stuff, is going to be high rarity. So thank you for listening. If you liked the video, please leave a like and comment what you would like to get from Cybernetic Horizon, whether it's Cyber Dragon, Unity stuff, whatever you want. And if you really like the video, consider subscribing. I post videos every couple of days. I don't really do it regularly. Sorry about that. But anyway, thank you for watching, and this is Blacktop signing off.